think the guiding light for me is just how you feel in a space, what makes you want to stay in that space, what makes you want to come back to that space, and not want to leave.
Okay, so I've made the rams, 4-inch milk grade stainless steel, nice and smooth on the inside, and then the actual pistons themselves are made from 4-inch sort of like testing bolt, and you can adjust them so they're not really tight or really loose. And then basically you put that on the end of a rod, and you slide that down the end there, which is nice. And on the inside pipe, I've got like this little cap end thing with plates, and on top of them I've welded like on the top like a stabiliser bit of tube, and on the bottom we've got an inlet where the air's going to come in. And I'm pretty pleased with these. These are good. I think they're going to work well. So I suggest we put them on there.
Supposed to make some decent. But you're working on YouTube. The amount of subscribers you have, stuff. You should be able to do that thing you want to do in about, who knows, 34 months, 35 months. That's right.
Look who's coming in.
Good morning, Bourbon.
God, not so loud. Hey, what about a bit of the hair and the dog that bit you?
Oh, he's just kidding, Bourbon. Go ahead and try it. It's a fruit smoothie.
Morning.
That looks good. Can I have one of those?
Yeah, me too. What kind do you have? What kind would you like? He's got strawberry banana. Got any berries? Sure.
Yeah,
I've
but
got
still
berries.
not
I've
done
got
yet.
some raspberries. I've got some blueberries. I've got some strawberries. Here you go. Watch this. Little bit of juice. Not finished yet. Pop in some ice. Pop on the blade. Give it a quick spin. And just watch. It takes about 3, 4, 5 seconds. And look at that. A beautiful mixed berry smoothie in less time than it takes you to say it. Look at that. Thank you.
What is that? A personal smoothie maker?
Hey, it is if you want it to be.
Any chance of getting a real breakfast?
How about an omelet? I'll just take a couple eggs.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Two, I think.
2 is good. Okay. And then what next?
Some ham.
Great.
Tomato.
Tomato. Okay. How about that?
Okay, onion.
Onion.
Ooh, and cheese.
Everything good.
Oh, that sounds so good right now. What
21 to 24 and interested in free college? Say no to FOMO. For a limited time, get your degree tuition free. Pursue your passion, your purpose, and a bigger paycheck. Learn how at michigan.gov/reconnect.
Way up internet, welcome back to the Top Gear James Bond car project. Now, in the last video, I had a visit from the States because there is a new series of Top Gear started on BBC One. And in particular, the last episode, they did a James Bond special and they did a buyer's guide to buying Bond cars. Now, if you missed that, there is a link in the description. You can go and watch it on iPlayer. But what are we doing? Well, I've set myself a budget, 7K, to build my own Bond car. I've got my wonderful Z3 here. It's got smoke, it's got oil, and it's got fire. But we need something else. We need a little bit more. And I saw this really strange video on Instagram where a car could kind of like maneuver itself by lifting itself up. And then also, we need to add more firepower.
So nice to in my rearview mirror.
We've been expecting you with the one. So basically, there was a clip, looked like from like the 1920s or something, where the spare wheel on the car dropped down, pushed the car up, and then it could kind of like swing round on its front wheels. Now, it was basically dressed up as like a parking aid sort of thing. You could drive the car in and you could swing it round into the space very nicely.
It came out years ago. That came out years ago. It came out so long ago.
System brought to you by GT Merchandising and Licensing Corporation. Cooking for the family.
This is a pit.
Ford asked me to unlearn everything I know about mobility and create something like I've never built before. You wanted me to fly, so I made this. It has no steering, it has no brakes, it's got 2 accelerators and not even a seat. But can someone with no engineering qualifications and no experience in flying make something that actually leaves the ground? It's the calling for the That is the most outrageous thing I've ever ridden. It's been an interesting project. Feeling lit for the first time was such a strange feeling. There have been many different designs and shapes of frames. We've tried out all sorts of different ideas. We've hacked bits off, we've added some bits on, until eventually we started seeing some results and it started to get off the ground. Then I had to learn to ride it, try and control it, which of course didn't always go that smoothly. Controlling this thing at all is a small miracle, but with a little bit of practice, you can start to take it. We had various ideas of adding some stability controls to it, but we just didn't have the payload. It only just lifts me off the ground. We couldn't add any extra weight. But this is why I chose to do the motorbike. The whole unlearned philosophy is to try new things and go in new directions. I definitely think I'm doing that, which made me think this is kind of futuristic. I have an idea. So, for a plumber and a few weeks in his shed, I don't think I've done too bad, have I? Cheers, boy. Cheers.
Yeah, that's fine. Christmas. It's like Christmas. It's all it's like a mom.
Junior employees with current eligible Cadillac mix get this low mileage lease on this 2024 Cadillac XT5 for $389 per month.
New Kinder Chocolate.
I should buy some more eggs.
Delicious little bars of smooth milk chocolate with a creamy, milky center. Made for me and a kid. Let that kid flag fly.
See here.
Hey, play, everyone! I've got 1 billion views! Yes, Colin first
How
channel
will
has
the
hit 1
eggs
billion
get
views
ever
total.
created?
It's gone over it. So, 1 billion times, you've watched an Englishman build epic stuff in this little shed. And there will be more of that. I have a massive technical project to start immediately. But before I do that, I want to make some modifications to the plate. I've done it before. I make my lovely inset metal brake folder, you like that, my awesome hydraulic system up on the bench, which is going to come in useful. So, what else are we going to do? Well, we're going to start off with bench itself.
You want them or can I have them?
Yeah, first job. The vice is the negative for all welders. So if something's in the vice, you can just weld it. And to extend that area, I've kind of got this little bit of plate here on the bench. You can weld it to the welding stand. If it's touching that, you can weld it. But I don't like it. Hey, it flaps around, it's not flush. It's not very first, is it? So I've got this lovely bit of 6mm plate. We're going to cut the bench out, sink it in. It'll be nice and flush. One way to start 2020, people. Right, let's get the saw out. Get it in. This thing has not been off in 10 years. It is nearly 10 years to the day that this workbench was made. So I made this whole shed over the Christmas of 2009.
Wow, that's nice.
How many things have been built on that piece of wood? I think I will not. Frame at the top of the stairs. Far away from a small fire in Colin First World. Lovely job. Nice and smooth integration, all nice and level. Now, put a bomb strip on there, and I can weld it all there. Now, you may have noticed from recent videos, Colin First merchandise is available. We've got this wonderful t-shirt. It doesn't just come in blue, it comes in a more subtle red colour as well. And I don't just do t-shirts, if you're feeling a little bit nippy, I do a jumper as well. With beautiful Airfix design on it. Now, you can also get mugs if you get thirsty. But for 2020, we've got something special. Oh, you can have your official Colin First safety tie. Yes, it comes in this wonderful box. It's even got instructions of how to put a tie on. It's tricky for some. Now, you will be supporting the channel subtly in all sorts of locations. You can be at work and it's just like, ooh, Colin First safety tie. So they're available for pre-order. There's links in the description. There's a link at the end of the video. On with the workshop mods. Now the next thing we're going to do, you've actually witnessed me having the problem with it already, is my plasma cutting situation down here. The problem's basically out here. As you've seen, if you want a plasma cut edited, I'm kind of laying on the floor. We have bits of wood there to stop it burning the concrete like it has done. It's generally just not very easy to use. So this is my solution. On this fence, we have like a fold-up mesh bench, so you can just plasma cut all the way through it. I'm going to stuff the torch through the side of the shed, so I don't have to have the door open. So if the door's open, I can't really get the torch around it very easily. And that hopefully will make it a lot easier to use, because I don't use it that often anyway, because I'm normally using the CNC one. But every time I do want to look at it, and I just think, oh, I've got to get up thing, I've got to lay all bits of wood down, and then it's always in the way. You can't shut the door properly. It's a problem. Don't like problems? That's how you solve it. We live in fix.
I'm just a man without a life. Why I won't listen tonight. I've got no reason to deny. Tomorrow's just another life. It's been before.
Nursing convict. Murder baby.
You need to think long and hard about which side of this thing you're going to be on.
That's right, sir. We're always available, 24/7.
I understood the assignment. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
It's been before. Just a lot passing by. It's always my song. I should have seen about a light.
There we are. That's the cutting table. Whack some hinges on it, whack it on the fence.
Don't know what you're doing, Colin, but
Finished. Brilliant. Now, I've already used this a few times. I can tell you it's a massive improvement over strapping around on the floor. Actually makes quite a nice bed as well. Now, the next problem is in the garage.
25 used.
So, the slip roller weighs a ton. I can't move it out very easily on my own. So I'm going to stick some wheels on this side, a hinge on this side, and then I can literally just pull it out, lock the wheels, slip roll, slip roll, slip roll, unlock the wheels, push it back again, and boom. Of course, this is a first world problem because no doubt not many of you are sat there thinking, yeah, my slip roll is really hard to move as well.
easy to me. But when the fashion critics told me to play it safe, I decided, no. Does that make me a fashion icon? Sure, but inspiration is everywhere if you're listening.
Ignite your imagination. Audible.
New XMT 650R breach systems give your structural fabrication operation next level power. It includes up to 815 amps of gouging power. Remove more material per pass. Cable length compensation automatically adjusts for voltage drop. XMT 650R breach systems also handle larger diameter wires and 16-inch diameter coils, improving deposition rates and productivity. Calculate the next level power XMT 650R breach systems can give your operation.
This is definitely going to work. Right, so next thing I've got to do is kind of hinge this off the corner of this wall. So what I'm thinking, I'll stick a floor plate down, put two nice big thick plates up here, weld them all up, screw them into the wall, screw them into the wall, screw it into the floor, weld it all in position so it's definitely in the right orientation, and then have some big plates coming across here onto some light hooks, and then stick, I don't know, I don't know, it'll either work or it won't. Oh, I want to do some slip rolling. Remember about doing slip rolling? Oh, yeah, I think I do some slip rolling. So much easier than before. This is a fantastic idea. It actually makes this thing usable. It is so heavy, and I know it's heavy because while I was filming this, it actually fell over. It wasn't for my welder kind of moving where it fell. It would have crushed my foot. It did nearly clip the ankle, bruised it, but it took 4 of us to pick this up and put it back on its feet. Okay, 2020 workshop modifications complete. Now I'm going to get on with the old project. I'm building a tank. Yes, I'm not going to build a conventional tank though. If you can have a guess at what I am going to build, stick that in the comments. Now, this is going to be quite a technical exercise, so there's going to be some preliminary updates on my social media channels, and also, especially exclusively, the channel membership. I've turned that on. You can push the join button down in the corner there. It's only 99p. It's the cheapest one. You get your special icons against the comments. You'll get money off merch, which actually will pay for itself. And of course, you'll get early access to various bits and bobs. So go ahead, support the channel via that. We've got the merchandise I showed earlier. That's going to be linked at the end of the video, which is coming up in about 5 or 10 seconds. It's in the description. Hope you enjoy 2020. More coming up from Perth. I tidied my shelf up a little bit as well.
Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacy recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
shed is the home of the Common First channel. Nearly all 1 billion plus views that I've accrued on this channel have been of things that have been made in this shed and filmed. It is small, but it is well equipped. It's got everything I need, and it's relatable. Nearly all of the people watching this, you guys, you could own this shed. It's not massive, it's just a shed. Now then, I'm not getting rid of this shed, and I don't want to replace it, because I love it, but every now and again I get asked to make bigger stuff. Huge trebuchets, full-size high silencers. And for that, I go up Tom's farm. But Tom's farm is a working farm, and his spaces aren't always available. Like at the moment, they're full of corn.
My farm's full of corn.
So, the Common First channel needs its own space for doing the bigger things. And also, a new Common First bundle box. See that at the end of the video. It's Sticky Bar. Okay, so we have got use of this whole space, but it's just a dusty, empty old barn at the moment. There's a lot of muck, there's a lot of dirt, there's a lot of bird poo. We've got to clean it all down, sort it all out. We've got to make it windproof because there's loads of holes at the minute. Plug sockets, there's only one plug socket, but we do have three-phase power. That is good. Now, my first job is to take this mezzanine floor down because I don't like where it is. I want to move it to this side of the barn where this little jutty bit sticks there, and we go across there so we can have tools underneath it, a little like workspace above it, and then basically get some benches set out, get some big old tools in, some lathes, a massive cutter. Oh yeah! So the previous tenants have left me a lot of gifts. We've got horseshoes and plastic ducks. Does it look like I know what I'm doing yet? Better tidy that up, better not. Right, let's go. That'll be all nice and clean. Now, there's a few little jobs to do. As you can see, the sunlight popping through the walls. We've got to fill all the gaps and stuff. But there's quite a few jobs around this place. It's going to be a lot easier to do once I've got a few more tools in here, because obviously we've not got much in here at the minute. Now, we've kind of set up like a little bit of temporary workstation, workbench at the back here. But the next job is this side, sort of this mezzanine floor out. These three walls, they're going to go, and they're going to put the floor up just above that door on that C channel. This requires a Tom Lamb style approach. Right, that's those walls down. So now we need to get some steels up. We need to cut some metal. We need to be welding some metal. We need some new tools, people. Right, first up, we've got the bandsaw. Now, this is by Dimmerkin. Their distributor is based in the UK in Coventry. And this is very similar to the bandsaw which I've got back in the shed back at home. And although they're quite big, you can have them in a small workshop. Now, this is pretty good. It's got 200mm capacity. It's got a built-in coolant system. It's obviously got the variable speed slowdown, so it can steady how fast it goes down. And they are the best things, really, because they want to give it the ultimate accurate cut, because the blade is never under a lot of pressure. It's under as much pressure as you want to put it in. Also, obviously, it can cut on the angle. It can go up to 60 degrees, and it is the saw that twists, not the bed. So the whole blade thing twists to the side to move back, so you can have your piece of material stuck all the way through it. Now, all the pieces of equipment which I'm featuring in this video, the links will be in the description with the model numbers and everything, so you can go and check everything out if you want to. But this is a fantastic piece of kit. Okay, welder, Lincoln Electric 350S. Now, Lincoln have been supporting my channel for a long time. Literally everything that's been made in the last 5 years has been done with a Lincoln welder. Now, this one costs 350 amps. It's got plenty of power, but its unique feature is the top part, which is kind of like the main grub into the wire feed, is separate to the bottom of it. So you don't have to be dragging the whole thing around the workshop with you. You can lift this off, take it to where you're working, and the actual welder, the gas bottle and everything can stay where it is. And it has got a long reach. If the welder is over here, I can pretty much be welding nearly right on the other side of the workshop. That is a win. Thank you very much, Lincoln. Again, links in the description.
I've been working with electrics for what, 4 months now?
Work life, money, romance. They're all part of the same project.
Meow.
So,
Right, got this metal cut. Now we do need to work on our getting big bits of steel in malarkey. Not quite happy with that, but I've got some plates cut. We can weld them on the ends of those. And for that, a very nice new bit of kit. Check this out. So what we got is a 2.5 metre by 1.2 metre Siegmund fabrication table. Now it's German made, brought into the country by SJ Trading Limited. I've needed one of these really for a long time. All the frames I've made are all a little bit twisted because up to now I've just had to lay a piece of plywood on the shed floor and use that as my flat base. But obviously this is a lot better. As well as just the table, comes with all this. Oh, there we are. We've got clamps, we've got squares, we've got little knobbly bits, we've got these big tall clamping things. Now there's some nice little details as well. It's all along the edge of the table. There is a rule, there is a guide, so you can get stuff measured up. It's even etched in all the side of the plates, squares, jigs, everything has got scales and measurements all over it, and get it all fixed down properly. So when you weld it up, it doesn't all move. But as well as that, what we've actually done, we've made this table the same height as the bandsaw table. So basically we can plonk our bits of metal on here, roll it across, and roll it straight into the bandsaw, which makes cutting the big bits of steel a lot easier. Right, anyway, no more of that for it. He's still on this bloody floor, it's taking ages. All morning to put the legs on this thing. Right, that's got half the floor down. We've only done half because until I set the tools out underneath it, then we're going to put it in the stairs. Are they going to go in the corner or are they going to come off the front here? I don't know. Right, so between them, we're going to fill all these holes in the wall, stop all the air coming through, and then we're going to set a nice long workbench job down the side of the bar. Oh yeah! What was that? What was that?
Because I have family living there. Okay, Jeremy, I kind of know where you live too in Ohio. It was before like Net found out where you lived. I didn't know where you lived before. Don't worry.
Now, I've just put a couple of things spread out around the place. I'm not putting anything in permanent yet, because until you kind of make something in workshop, you don't really know how to set it out completely. Now, things like shelves and stuff underneath, I've left all that out because this whole process would have been a lot easier if it was about this. So, what we have here is a Robland 410 NLX Pro. Now, this was supplied to me by Markfield Woodworking Machinery, and when I went to their showroom, I was trying to think about getting something a lot smaller than this, but then I saw this and thought the ability to cut full-size sheets of ply on this wonderful golden gantry, which is right here, all the way down to here. I was like, that is the machine for me. Now, it is not just a rip saw, because obviously before I've had one of these, I've been laying sheets of ply on the floor, strapping bits of metal, and then like running the circular saw, which is a complete nightmare. Now, this doesn't just cut, it is a combination machine. It has lots of features. It is awesome. The main saw itself has an additional smaller cutting blade called a slitting blade. This is a little wheel which is just in front of the main one, spins in the opposite direction, and if you're cutting face, plywood, or anything like that, it stops it chipping off. There's a nice little score in it. And the slide gauge is the main saw and all these digital DRO types. Super accuracy. The planing wheel has multiple blade tips on it, which makes it a lot quieter. And also, if you hit any nails, you don't have to replace the whole length of blade. You can just replace one of these little tiny ones, and you can actually turn them around 4 times, so it'll last even longer. Then you can just flip up the fences, and you've got the planer thickness up, which can turn a manky old bit of wood right into a nice, super clean, plain bit of wood. Oh, satisfying. There's also a spindle motor which rises out of the table, and all the dials are these wonderful analog style gauges within the wheel. Quite like that. Very nice, Carl. Okay, now we've got the table saw sorted, and I'm going to put the extractor for it in in the corner, which means I don't want the stairs coming up beside, I don't want the stairs coming down from the front, and now I know that, I can put even the floor up. So, with a lovely set of stairs and the floor finished, we decided to paint the walls black for a bit of stealth, and then work on setting up our shelf and our workbench area properly. There we are, it's all taking shape. So, here we've got all the fabrication table stuff, all the pens and all the clamps. And then at the end, I've got all the welding clamps, all the magnets, all the jigs, all the stuff you get from Stacy's About Work. I've championed this guy before. If you're into fabrication, he sells it all. Tube notches, vice clamps, center finding rulers, which everybody seems to absolutely love. Go and check him out. He's got an amazing website. He's a really nice bloke. Now, there's a gap here, Ollie. What's that gap for? Oh, check this out. So, this is shadow foam. Now, this is developed by a company in Northern England, and essentially what it is a foam which is in many layers. Top layer is black, and then it's got different colours underneath. So basically, you place your tools on it, you trace around it with a scalpel, and then you peel off as many layers as you need to, depending on how big the tool is. Obviously, a spanner, then you're going to want one layer off. And of course, something like cordless drills, you've got multiple layers off. Now, they have been here, they have sorted it out, and they have created this. Now, as you can see, this is really versatile stuff, but you can do some cool stuff with it. So here you go, behind it is all the heat gun nozzles. What a great idea. Now, you don't have to do tools, you can do other things. You don't have to just do walls. You can do drawers like this. Right, so we've got 4 of these beautiful seam drawers. In that one, we've got the socket set. In this one, this has been Knife-X drawers. Now, basically, Knife-X is supporting me now. They came to me ages ago and they said, Colin, do you want some pliers? And I was like, yeah, sure, you know, this stuff's really good. And they sent me a catalogue. It was like ½ inch thick, just with pliers. So I wrote back and I said, look, just send me the most popular stuff. So basically, this is what they've done. They've kitted me out really good. My favourites, I have to say, are these. They're like an adjustable spanner, but they have got some serious gripping power. Where adjustable, we normally slip round. These are like properly clamp onto it. Absolutely fantastic. And of course, in the shadow foam, it looks brilliant. You're never going to lose one of them. So this is that drawer. But check this one out down here. For when you need a quick tea break. Now, if you want to get some of this, it's really cheap. And if you use my discount code, which is on screen in the description, you'll get 10% off. But support this guy. He's a fantastic bloke. He's one of us. He's trying to set makerspaces up. He's trying to help as many people out as he can. So he's just a top bloke. And of course, massive thanks to Power Tool, mate, because they've sorted me out with all the Milwaukee tools. I mean, Jono just didn't turn up with a couple of cordless drills. He come up with an absolute mountain of stuff. A bit I like very much. Bandsaw. Chainsaw. Metal shearers. Leaf blower. Now, of course, thanks to Power Tool, mate, again, for sorting me out of all the power tools. Go check them out. They're the link in the description. Now, with the workbench pretty much set out, as much as I want at the moment, it now leads me to this little spare area over here to set up.
So you're banana bread experts.
At this point,
We're looking for financing. They needed some seed money to get the business going.
I was with him when I got the news that we had gotten into our dream retailer. I'm Annie. I'm Morgan. And this is our banker, Dennis.
Nobody likes to be told what to do, except when someone says, "Hey, need a razor."
This is a Swift Cut Pro plasma cutter. This for me is the heart of the workshop. I absolutely love CNC plasma cutters. When I got my little Swifty in 2018, it opened up a whole new world of possibilities of things I can make. They've been trying to get me to have one of these for years, but of course, it's huge. I can't fit this in the garage. It's the size of a car. Now, this is basically the bigger, older, wiser brother of that small Swifty, which I've had for so many years and love. This will do full sheets. It's 2.5 meters by 1250 meter wide beds. You can get a whole sheet on it. It's powered by a 105 amp firm plasma cutter, which will pierce cut up to 20 mil steel, and if you cut from the side, it will cut even thicker than that. Now, I don't know if I'm ever going to want to cut thick steel like that, but that's pretty awesome. As well as it being just bigger, it's got a couple of other little tricks up its sleeve. Inside the gantry, it's not just the cutter, it's got a little foot that comes down. The material is, so it auto adjusts the height. So while you're cutting, the material walks or anything, the torch will rise up and down and it will follow the material so it never like crashes into it or anything. On my old one, I used to have to set that manually. But also next to this little foot is an engraver marker. This is a little tool which will come down and you can like mark serial numbers, you can mark like lines for like fold lines, cross hatching, you can put even little crosshairs in where you want to drill holes if you wish. But there's also another feature for drilling holes where the torch will come down and it will pop a tiny little divot in the surface of the metal, which is perfect for starting a drill. And to top it off, it has a laser crosshair to tell the machine where the edge of the material is. This thing is just super clever. Now, it's got its own computer gantry, which has got a touch screen so you can control everything. There's no, separate screen you need. It's got its own setup. You can just put USB things with all your drawings in the side. You can even have the CAD software set up on this computer so you can draw it, put it straight into the software and cut it straight away. It is just mega. It's got a water table so there's no fumes. Oh, I just love it. Amazing. I told them when they gave me the other one after I'd had it a week, if you try and take it back, I will wrestle you for it. Same goes for this. There will be wrestling though. If they said, Colin, can we have that machine back? No! Okay, we're nearly there. A couple of little jobs to do. Electric, flooring, put some things on the wall, and then we've got some big old machines to come in. And then I'll say this workshop is about ready.
Hers. Yeah, put your hover. Oh no way! You got the rubber car back? You put the hover bike up there?
Pretty cool. First logo, hover bike. I like it. Right, that's the workbench area sort of done, or the workspace area sort of done. And then over here, I've got some beastly machines. Okay, so I've got huge belt grinder, huge lathe, and a massive slip roll. Now, these have all come from Salmat Machinery, which is part of the Morgan Rushworth Group. This is a British company which has been around, according to the slip roller, since 1872. Now then, these are way bigger than anything I am used to. 6-inch belt grinder.
Damn.
A lot of material. Very fast. If you want to put like a little radius on the end of a bit of bar, you can straight into it. It does it in seconds. It's got this little flip up lid, of course. So you can use this flattening bit on the top, push things down, straighten them up, get them nice and polished. It looks fantastic. And you probably see this on camera quite a bit because it makes a lot of spark. We all like sparks. Okay, so the lathe, this thing is a beast. It's a Maya SG1046. Now, if you think when I first started in YouTube, I had one of those little mini lathes. Then I went up to like the biggest, hobbyist one, which I could get in my shed, but it still wasn't that big. This is, again, the same leap from that small one to that medium one I've got to my big one. Now, I have to respect this because there is a lot of power. There's a lot of torque in this machine. It will just pull anything. Now, a couple of cool features it's got. It's got this mega gearbox on it. So if you want to do screw cutting, rather than changing all the gears in the back of the machine, you just look at the chart on the side and select all these different letters to what it says and the speeds, and off you go. You've got screw cutting. That's cool. Also, the tool post, which is really cool. Turn the lever, take the tool post out. If you want to change the angle, you just turn it, and it's got like this little toot, like kind of cylinder, and it just slides back over it, whatever angle you've selected, and bosh. There you go. I like that. That is a good feature. But generally, this is an absolute beast of a lathe. I know it's good because Avon79 just got one, and he likes it. He knows what he's doing. Okay, so what we've got here is a Salmat SBR 1270-140. Now, this is a powered slip roll. I could have done with this really while I was doing the tunnel. It was part of the tunnel project's beauty is the fact that we're doing it all at home. But anyway, this beast will bend up to 6mm plate. That's like 4 foot 1200, width. That's got serious power. Now,
4 foot 12. Wow, that's not bad.
Automatic. We've got basically you can wind the roll at the back up and down, pushing the button. You've got a DRO which tells you what stage it's at or what opening it's at. You raise and lower, bottom slip, obviously to pinch the material. This wonderful handle, and then of course to make it go, it's got the foot switch. And I was actually bent and you couldn't really yet. We're going to get a bit of metal.
Oh, wow. That's faster than what you used to do. You're making your own barrels now, Colin. You make a barrel with that, Colin.
4 mil that was. Obviously not very wide, but now that's over in the corner, got the Divikin drill. Now this is the same drill as I've got back at home, because they asked me, Colin, which one do you want? I was like, I love the same one I've already got. It's fantastic. It's nice and quiet, powerful, it's smooth. It's got its cool little thread tapping feature on it. Turn it to thread tapping. If you set this little thing here, then basically when you get out and it's the bottom, stop, and then reverses again. So you've got a tap.
Oh, we got this music today.
And then come back out again. As you can see. Now,
So I had breakfast, now I'm doing the more. And the more is to stay on here till maybe 10. I don't know. We'll stay on here until we do dryer, until we put the dryer on. But yeah, I'm just staying for pretty much the whole day.
Single face, you could have this at home. It's quite big. It's got 14.5-inch, 37 centimeter wide opening jaws. You can get some quite big stuff through it. Obviously,
I'm just gonna stay on for a couple hours. That's what I'm gonna do.
You've got a bit more control because you can obviously do more free-forming cutting with these, which is one of the unique features, which is what I like about them. Now, another feature it's got is a blade welding device. So basically,
I know I was at church today, but I don't go to church, so I don't go to church anymore.
Pop it in there, spots weld it together, and nail it, and everything. So if you snap the blade,
I want to have sex
join it back up again.
sometimes.
Boom. Okay, there we are. That is the main workspace area. That is all sorted. We've just got to make some.
I wish I was working in Colin right now.
We've got everything in the right place and kind of just working here. But we've got upstairs, we've got our little lounge area. Check this out.
When you're looking like a snack, and now you're hungry for one.
So this is like my comfort clean area. You know, somewhere you come and sit, or where you can make yourself a drink.
What are you doing? I'm working outside.
Get some more tea. Now, because this is a clean area, I've got this machine up here. So this is my HPC laser cutter. Now, if there's
Oh, you have a TV up there? You have a television up too?
Workshop into your home, it is a laser cutter. Now, obviously, this one's pretty big, 1200 by 900 cutting base, but they do, HPC do little small ones that cut down right down to like A4 size. So you can stick them on your desk. Now, this has an 80-watt tube in it. It doesn't cut metal, but it cuts wood, it cuts plastics, it'll do leather, it'll do card, and of course, it engraves as well. These are very versatile pieces of kit. Now, as well as doing flat sheets, the bed will actually lower right down to 300 mil. So you've got a box in or something a lot larger. If you wanted to engrave or something, you know, do something you've already made. And basically, you just held the laser cutter where the corner of the bit of material is, set the height manually with these buttons. There's just little up and down buttons on here, and then off it goes. And that is it. It is super simple. Now, it's all controlled off Lightbird, which is software you can get your laptop. And basically, you tell it what to do, tell it how fast the cut, how strong the laser is, and then you basically import that file straight to the machine. If you don't want to take your computer to the machine, you can just put it on a USB stick and plug that in the back of the machine, so you don't have to bring all this with you. Now, as well as making lasers, HPC also doing the materials of which you want to cut. All different acrylics, there's different plastics you can get with different layers.
I want to watch porn. So yeah.
Which is great for like signs and making like electronic plaques look absolutely fantastic. These are just brilliant versatile bits of kit. And it's so big.
First, I'm
I've used it to make it for this year's bundle box. So this year's bundle box, keep on digging is the theme. Do a little bit of digging. Basically, keep on digging mug, very nice for your cups of tea. Keep on digging t-shirt, Colin first socks. Hell yeah, that's a Christmas present. And then keep on digging notepad for your scribbles. Stick again. And then, of course, made on the very laser cutter I've just showed you, some Colin Furs Xmas spanners for you to put on your tree. Yes. Top it off, you get a signed Christmas card. Let's keep on digging boxes available on the colinfurs.shop. Oh my god, I even screwed the link up. On the colinfurshop.com. But as well as that, you don't want all this.
Still snowing, which is surprising. It's snowing again.
I've got a Colin Furs Christmas jumper. Oh yes, remember all them years ago when I put the Christmas tree right through my house? Well, that is the thing with the set jumper. They, of course, are also available on colinfurshop.com. And there we are, an absolutely awesome mega workshop. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is not replacing the shed at home. This is in addition to it if you want to come and do some of the larger projects. Now, all the companies and all the tools that have been featured in this video, go and show them some love. If you're interested in any of them, click on the links, go and check out the websites. It's all been, I'm super overwhelmed with the support I've had on this. And of course, go and give yourself a pat on the back. So all of you lot watching my videos.
I know. I still can't believe it, Colin. I'm like you, Colin. I just passed a goal. Passed one of my biggest goals.
It's not lost on me how mega an opportunity this even is. So it's crazy. I've wanted to sort of do this for a long time. I've always been a bit nervous. I like the fact that I'm a guy in a shed at the side of my house. But of course, every now and again, I want to do something mega. So we've got the space to do that now. So I hope you enjoy the projects which are going to come out of this. Now, the next video is going to be a project coming out of this. It's not massively huge, but it's just something which possibly couldn't have been done at home. So just to get used to the workspace. So got that to look forward to in the next video. Thanks again. Enjoy the merch.
Tiger. I miss you, Tiger.
Subscribe. See you in the next one. Thank you all.
Hello? Can you come in? Yeah, sure. What do you come in? When you come in? I have to get dressed. I can be there in 2 minutes.
So I can take all these trips because my slide has all these amazing things. That's what I said.
I think I can get.
3 years ago, in secret, I started an underground tunnel from my workshop to my house. This is the complete story. I've dreamt about doing this forever. Welcome to Colin First General people. Subscribe because you are going to go on a civil engineering fabrication ride of a lifetime. Now, regular viewers will know that I have an underground bunker in my back garden, and it is absolutely fantastic. It is like one of my most favourite things I have ever made. And ever since I've made it, I've always wanted a way of connecting it to this, my workshop, and my house. Now, of course, when I made the bunker, we quarried a hole up into the garden, built a metal box, and covered it over. But I can't do that here, can I? Because the workshop and the house exist on top of it. So we've got to dig down and actually...
Sorry, 10 o'clock already? Wow, time flies when you're having fun.
We have the bunker, we have the house, and we have the shed. Now, of course, this bit from here to here can be done above ground with a JCB. But from here onto here, no. We have to do it all by hand, digging it, going underground. But now, this is going to be a very time-consuming and a very expensive project. It doesn't matter. We have a sponsor, Free Trade, the share dealer. What's going on? Anyway, more about that later. Now, I'm actually going to do this in secret, so as not to alarm the neighbourhood. And also, a secret.
Secret, my God. I is having so much fun doing this YouTube channel for 6 years. And in a week or two, we'll find out what's going to happen in about a week. In about a week or so, who knows? Monday morning, week. I'm still in shock. I got this many subscribers. I got this channel going so great. I changed the opener of the channel, which I was supposed to do, which I did. That's it. I didn't change the opening yet, but I did change the logo. That was the deal. The deal was to change something on the channel. I changed something on the channel. The pack is back. Horses. Clear. Yeah, you guys haven't seen it, but this is the new channel picture. It doesn't look that good, but it's good for right now. According to what I found out, I'm not eligible for sponsorship until later on. I'm not ready for sponsorship until I get enough people watch my videos. I got 1 or 3 things done with, so I have to wait a few more weeks. Well, for YouTube, send me I bet YouTube can send me a pic. I'm gonna get an email by YouTube in a few days, or a piece of paper in a few weeks from YouTube saying, "Good job for reaching 1,000 subscribers." Then I'll frame it, or I'll be already to frame it. I'll have to figure out where we're gonna put it though. Maybe I'll put it up there. Who knows?
There's no charging port cover ever. And it's a heck of a lot quieter. When I'm ready to use this thing, I just turn it off. Always use when not in use.
I'm going to tell later on.
Now remember, my ego is too big. So I never go my entire yard. All I do is mess around. When I'm done mowing, I drive this thing into all the blades activated.
Okay, guys. I gotta do something real quick. Cars and